It's more than just another match.
I think for all of us, obviously particularly the supporters, but I hope for the players as well, that it's the big fixture in the SPL for Aberdeen. You know, Rangers. I mean, personally, I love the games against Celtic, but you know, the Rangers. You know, even back to my time, were always great battles, and I don't expect anything different.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the word battles there. There's one instance I can remember, 1980, there was a pitch battle amongst the players in the centre circle, everybody bar the goalkeepers. That's just the sort of tension you get from Aberdeen Rangers games.
I think the two goalkeepers were fined that day for being bottle merchants, you know, and not joining in the fight. But you won't see anything like that tomorrow. I think both teams are now, you know, well disciplined. I think there won't be anything like that. The battle will be about the ball. You know, I'm not talking about people going out there trying to injure each other. I'm talking about people trying to win a football match, that's all.
With the Rangers having their much publicised problems on and off the pitch, do you feel you're getting them at a good time?
No. I think that, you know, whenever you play the Old Firm, it's always difficult for the rest of us. I think we're getting them at a good time in the sense of ourselves. I think, you know, in the scale of 1 to however many games we've played this season, I think we're in as good shape, you know, in terms of mentally in particular, going into this game as we've been all season. We still have players missing, of course, but, you know, we're certainly not going to use that as an excuse. You know, we have a team selected that we think can do the business against Rangers, but that's because of us and not because of them.
Manager? I can't put.
Get your teeth in.
It's these false teeth. I'm wearing them for a friend. Manager Mark McGhee there, Joe. You've got a couple of texts in there.
Yeah, well, I've got one in about that. You know, you're talking about this, the 10 players versus 10 players fighting in the middle of the park and stuff like that. You know, it's interesting that Mark brought up something in the Sun newspaper today that one of our viewers or listeners has brought in. It says, I noticed in the Sun newspaper today that Mark McGhee brought up the Simpson-Durant carry-on, saying it brings extra spice to the game. Not exactly the thing you want managers talking about before a Dons and Rangers game. It's from a Mr. James, and that's very true. I mean, you know, this Simi and Durant thing, you know, it was a long time ago. We want that out of the road, Dave. We want to see football now. We don't want to. It's not about the fans bickering, the Rangers fans, or the Rangers fans bickering back to the Aberdeen fans. We want to see football on the park. We don't want to see, you know, dirty tackles or fights or anything like that. We want this tension out the game now. Let's just make it football. And on football, if it is football, we've got a very good chance tomorrow. But if we start messing it with them and sort of, you know, mucking about and getting tore in and kicking people and starting a fight, then Rangers will win the battle, I think.
Chris Maguire is back after suspension. Gary McDonald is suspended after